Hello and welcome to another Hungry Heffy Crafts video. My name is Leslie Oman and I've got another card to share with you today. I didn't really know what to call this, but I've called it Robots and Racist Sentiments. I'm starting off today with this big stamp set, this big greeting here saying thinking of you, and that's from the Simon Says Stamp Sending Happy Thoughts stamp set. And I'm also going to be working with a panel of Nina Solar White cardstock cut out using Lawn Fawn's stitched rectangles die. I want to cut an oval out of this card and I'm using my oval Spellbinders dies, but I actually don't want it to be an oval. I want it to look like a speech bubble. So I've got these paper smooches dies and I'm able to work the little pointy bit, whatever it's called, in here and tip my die so it will just add that speech bubble effect to the hole or the aperture that I've already created. So now I have my front panel of my card all ready to go and I'm able to start stamping. I'm stamping these really cute robots. It's a Lawn Fawn. It's one of my favorites. It's called, the stamp set's called Beep Boop Birthday. And I think they are just simply adorable. I'm stamping this little guy first of all. And then instead of cleaning my stamp straight away, I'm stamping him onto a sticky note or a post-it note. Because I want my two robots to stand right next to one another. So I'm going to just need to mask off the right hand side of this little guy. Now, I didn't plan this beforehand, but the hands kind of overlap a little bit and they looked a bit funny. So I didn't want to stamp his hand, so I covered it with a little bit of post-it note, stamped him without a hand, and then I came back in to stamp that hand back again. So I just want a straight line now. I've masked off everything except for a straight line using some washi tape this time to make sure I get it just right. And then I can stamp the hand back on there, and it means that his hand won't be over the face of the other robot now. I'm going to colour these guys in using my Spectrum Noir colouring pencils, and I'm going to focus on the left hand side of each of the images and not really put much colour on the right hand side. So that will be where my light source is coming from the right. So we'll have a little bit of a reflective sheen, so it'll be lighter on the right hand side. I'm using 2 or 3 colours of each of my colour families. They're pretty small images, so it doesn't take an awful lot of time to colour these in, but it's actually quite fun because they're so cute. So this little guy is going to be blue, and for the robot on the right I'm going to colour a pink colour. Once again, I'm doing exactly the same thing, starting on the left and working my way over towards the right, but keeping a little bit of a gap, not going right up to that right hand side. So now I've got these little guys coloured. I'm going to bring in some blending solution, and this is also the Spectrum Noir blending solution. You can also use Gamsol, and I've picked up some paper stumps. I've managed to get some extra ones, so I have at least one side per colour family. I think what really brings this card to life is the shadow that I've added below the robots, and I've just used a light grey and a little bit of darker grey colouring pencil, once again from Spectrum Noir, and I've had a pretty light hand in regards to this. I really didn't want to mess it up after creating the card so far, but I think it gives it a really nice effect. So here we are. I've got another piece of card, a folded note card that I'm going to mount this panel on top of, but I need to stamp my greeting. So I used a pencil to draw around lightly the speech bubble shape, prepped it with a embossing powder tool, stamped with some embossing powder and sprinkled some Ranger liquid platinum embossing powder over the top. I really like the colour of this. It's a bit like silver but a bit like gold. I think it looks really awesome with the robot's nice metallic sheen. The front says thinking of you, so I found this stamp, this roller stamp from EK Success, and one of the sentiments on it says on your birthday. So we've got a complete card thinking of you on your birthday, and I've used some smoke ink from Simon Says Stamp. I didn't want black, I wanted it to have a little bit of a lighter tone to it. I'm going to use funky foam or fun foam or craft foam, whatever you want to call it, to mount my front panel. So I've traced the speech bubble, cut around it, and then I'm sticking this on top. And this roller glue seems to do a pretty good job of holding the funky foam down. So I thought I was finished here, but I wanted to actually add a little bit more to the background. So I went back to my Beep Boop birthday stamp set, and using the Simon Says Stamp Fog ink, which is one of my fave, I think it looks awesome on white. I've stamped some of the little cogs. There's a small cog, a larger cog. I've also used the little heart, and I've pulled out this Happy Mail stamp set. No, sorry, the Sending Happy Thoughts stamp set, which has a little tiny circle, just to add something different. So here you have the finished card. Thank you so much for joining me today for this Hungry Heavy Crafts video, and please hop on over to hungryheavycrafts.com for more crafty goodness. Have a lovely day.